Aston Villa, 11 games in a row. Number 12 is Arsenal. Is it going to be 12 games winning run?
Number 1 on the Premier League club team.
Hey, just they don't beat that. They don't beat that before already. They don't even beat them already before. So
may I tell you, it's
may no go far.
Way up from this previous season. Man City at the Etihad, they were doing free. We played 2-10 against them. What happened at the end of this? 5 goals to 1.
Who won?
And Liverpool now. So none of both Arsenal and Man City. So this one, Aston Villa has showed us some shaking at home. 9 minutes go for that matter. So they are coming to the Emirates. Ajani, they won.
Because they beat Chelsea as well.
Okay.
And that's those preseason champions. Leave those ones. They are coming to the best team in the world right now. Best team in Europe. Number 1 in champions.
Best team in the world at Chelsea.
That's world champion. Most champion is different from best team in the world. As at the time they won the championship, they are the best, but now they are the best team in the world, best team in Europe, best team in England, best team in London.
It's not use.
Let's
just come to this. Don't come and
Aston Villa.
Come and review at all.
Aston Villa.
Don't just come and
Do you know that Calabar is back? King Kai.
So he will be back with that trick.
King Gabriel is also back.
Watkins scored 2 goals
against Chelsea now. Against Badiashile. Badiashile that is going to manage you. Against Badiashile.
Anyway. But okay, let's talk about a preview of this game. Of course, Arsenal injury woes. Let's start with Emery and Mikel Arteta. He has gotten the better of Arteta a couple of times. How does Arteta make sure that this time it doesn't happen? Because this is crucial. Manchester still will play Sunderland. Forget, they're not captain until then.
Sunderland.
Bobby call.
United.
So, at 3 points left. So it's a must win for Arsenal. So how does Arteta do it that Emery doesn't get better? It's the one to.
Yeah, well, if you look at Arteta and Emery, I think it feels like these guys they know themselves. They know how to play themselves, and this season we've seen Emery gets the better of the Arteta. But they still won. 10 points is 3 points. So, but if you look at it, I think one thing Arteta needs to do is that he has his attackers. Most of them are getting back there. And it feels like they are sacrificing the attackers for the defender. And the defenders are getting in while the attackers are coming back. So over the weekend, Simba got in there, Calafini got in there. So if you look at it, they are
Rice is now playing right back.
So they are.
I don't know what that's because Rice is
magnificent.
No. See, it was against Brighton.
So Brighton is not a good thing.
Even when you beat Brighton, anything that man can beat. But then Rice at right back doesn't it do something out of the midfield? Right? Rice is the midfield driver. I know Merino tried against Brighton, but against Aston Villa, it's going to be dicey. That midfield without Rice.
Yeah, but still.
Against Aston Villa.
Yes, we know that Rice will surely be against at the midfield, and we will just try to convert.
Is there nobody else that can play right back for Chelsea right now on the bench? Academy.
The academy guy will have what's the best thing? That is aside from the fact that he's very young, he has a very small stature. So yes, we came against organizers at that particular side of the pitch. So either we have to put our best team. So if I'm not having either team or the right, we have to put it in the right places and spaces that probably put Merino in the midfield. And as a matter of fact, we can still be taking advantage of the fact that Merino has been there to play together for the while. So said that it's Spanish national team. So you just know that the force and the energy in the midfield will not be there. But the synergy, the fluidity and everything is still there. So and Martin Odegaard, my captain. So and as a matter of fact, let's not forget the fact that if not for the fact that we are playing against a very good team, that Eze can also play that side.
Well, why is he not playing? Why is he suddenly on the bench? After Odegaard came back from his injury, is he started getting benched?
Yeah.
Is that the plan? What about left wing? Is Trossard now benching? Is it now a backup player at Arsenal?
Arsenal set up is different from Crystal Palace.
I noticed that I think one game after Eze came back, Odegaard came back from injury. Eze played left wing, but he didn't play. So I thought maybe they'll find a way to bring him back to the midfield or something. But just left him on the bench.
You know, we are in the similar period, and the fixture has been back to back. Probably is trying to rest Eze so that he'll be able to feature in some other games. Things like that. Arteta has learned a lot when it comes to this Premier League. So most of the things he's doing, I believe he's doing out of fear of failure and out of experience he has also tried. So let's just see what will happen. And moreover, let's look at even this performance against Crystal Palace at the Carabao Cup. You know that, believe me, I'm telling you, we are yet to see the best of Eze. Even we are yet to see 50% of what Eze can deliver. So we just have to give him time. I know it's going to deliver. We have several players like that. I know that first. Look at the Emirates, even Rodri first season yes. So we'll still get the best of Eze. So let's just give him time. We don't have to much pressure on him. So we will still. I believe Odegaard should still start Trossard. Then we'll have.
Eze on the bench.
Okay,
let's talk about Arsenal's attack. I'm worried about lack of goals. And in the past, it's been moments, 2 own goals against Levanto Wanderers, a moment of brilliance, let's put it that way, from Odegaard, just that shot back and it scored, and that's it. In front of goal, Saka is not the Saka before. Forest is not scoring. Trossard is still playing. He has this goal scoring instinct. So how long can Arsenal sustain this, where they are just squeezing in goals here and there? The title race, if anything at all, you have to have a good score. That's the reason why they brought in the Forest. Yes, the plan was the striker who can deliver 20 goals this season. If you can add 20 goals to what Saka will bring, what Odegaard will add. But right now, it's not looking like Bucharest can deliver 20 goals.
You know what just called the party for Arsenal probably at some time this season was going to the synergy was getting there. He was getting involved in games. The guys are getting to know him better than we got him. And he got back to score, he's making a window. And floating striker. Not striker that, not a good watcher. Striker that can float.
That was where Eze actually shot, because when Eze drops, it's Eze that runs it.
Yes, when he was creating the space. So now, we went back to our initial setup. What we've been doing for the past few years with Jesus, with Kai Havertz. All those guys are not clinical strikers, they are not pure number 9. They are strikers that loves to play with the ball, loves to join the team in attacking and everything. So now that Gyökeres is back, transitioning back to the system we've been trying to build from the beginning of the season has been very difficult for us again. So it's just like we are trying to build what we started in match day 1. So that's really speaking. That's why we're struggling to have goals. Believe me, if Mikel Merino should start, or that Jesus should start, or whoever should start, Saka will score, Trossard will score. So, but who we have in Gyökeres, because the kind of space those guys will create for those wings, they will have enough chances to, having 2 or 3 chances, they will score. Saka and Trossard, they will surely score. So, but Gyökeres is not a striker that will create that space for you. He also wants that space. He wants you to put that pass in between those spaces so that he can also attack goals. But they understand it's not the difference. Even with other guys, goals are attacking, goals are creating.
And I think it has also coincided with the fact that Saka has not really been optimal and not really up to space this season. If you look at him since he came out from that injury, he has not really been the Saka that everybody knew that dribbles, scores goals, scores assists. And I think that's one of the reasons why Arsenal's attack are very suffering right now, because you need Saka to get his best. Yeah, we have the likes of Trossard, who is very simply and all, but then Trossard is not Saka. And for a Gyökeres to actually get him goals, to actually enjoy himself, he needs a Saka at his best. And Saka right now is not at his best. if Saka is at his best, Arsenal attack will be very, very fluid, very to be at his best as well. And also, let's not forget, even through Odegaard also will also be the best out of Odegaard. I think Saka brings the best out of the other attackers. And right now, Saka is not at his best. So he's like that Arsenal's attack right now. Who goes in there?
Well, let's talk about Aston Villa. Right now, confidence sky high. It feels like they can't do any wrong. Even games that they did not play particularly well, Manchester United, they still get that moment of brilliance and somehow get the win. How long can this confidence for them to say, hey, we can do it? I mean, there is no better way to go to an Emirates as an opponent than come off an 11 game.
Yeah, if you look at Aston Villa, they've been very fantastic this season. And I think one thing is that they don't rely on Aston Villa. They rely on the goals have been coming from practically everywhere. Rangers has contributed, Tielemans has contributed,
When they have come,
has come in and contributed as well. And even just recently, 2 goals from Liverpool. So it just feels like their goals are coming from everyone.
and Sancho even came off the bench against Chelsea, and it seemed like it was quite lively.
Yeah, even Johnny Emmanuel was off the bench as well today. Emmanuel has been getting good. Martin Cash from the back has been getting good. But then it looks like right now they are just winning by the odd game. Just 1 goal to him, 2 goals to 1, 3 goals to 2. And at some point in time, you might need to score more than 1 goal. And I think against the Mikel Arteta side, you might need that because you know that definitely this guy will score. You might not score more than 1. And if going 1-0 against Mikel Arteta, going to the 90th minute, you are not assured of victory yet. You need more than, you need to score like 2. Then before you can say, we are assured of victory. But then Aston Villa feel that if they can score more than 1 against Arsenal, which is very unlikely at the Emirates. Thank you. If they can score more than 1 against Arsenal at the Emirates, they might stand a chance. But then it's Arsenal. Anything can happen. Right now, block is always on their side. A lot of football is on their side. It can be against Aston Villa where Martinez might do 1 goal, or he might do a penalty might happen. So right now, anything can happen against Arsenal. So I just feel, but when I am, he just needs to tell his boys, we need to go there, play our football. If you can't play our football, let's go to like, let's see if we can beat Arsenal on the counter. And they have players that can beat Arsenal on the counter. Rogers, Marlon, Watkins, these guys are fast-footed players, they are fast-paced players, and I feel if they want to play against Arsenal, they just need to play their game and look for the best.
Let's talk about where what part pressure plays in this game, or pressure will play, because Man still play earlier in the day. Sunderland, they are probably beating Sunderland. I think let's be sincere.
Sunderland.
Yes. Sunderland, let's be sincere with yourselves. They have nothing against Man City. Stadium of Light entered doesn't matter. It's even Stadium of Light, but it doesn't matter. It's most likely going to be Man City getting a win. So Man City probably will already be top of the table, waiting for that game to be played. Will that pressure affect the performance of Arsenal? It feels like in recent times, Arsenal do not do well when they are under pressure, when they need a way to get back. That's when they storm.
Man City were on top of the table before they were on top before we played Brighton. Arsenal has grown. You stop looking at Arsenal as if we were Arsenal of, you're talking of Arsenal of 2020. Our coach is grown, is a mature coach now. Everything is going maturely. Look at our setup this season. Look at how we have been scraping some 3 points, which looks impossible. Look at the amount of injury we've sustained this season. Look at everything. We are not a big team, we are not a mature team. We're resting naturally. So, playing against Aston Villa, don't forget that Gabriel Magalhaes is back. A corner kick, masterpiece. Yes, I know. Lewis Kelly is there. Lewis Kelly. Wow. Miles, Lewis Kelly. So, played against Real Madrid, pocketed Rodrigo.
So that card is back.
You know him. See, that is a walk over for Arsenal. I'm telling you. We'll come We'll come back on the next episode and I'll tell you.
I don't believe it's going to be let's do.
At the end of it,
I don't think it's going to be
You can't even be able to dance for the against Arsenal.
I'm telling you, they are not scoring a goal.
Arsenal is struggling.
They are not scoring a goal. Arsenal is beating this team at a minimum of two.
With Jokeres that put in front. Where the goals coming from? Jokeres.
Let's wait as corner kick is there now.
So you are not worried that open goal.
That can't.
Are you telling me?
All right, let's do these predictions.
Minimum of 2-0.
I'm going to 2-1 draw.
Yeah.
2-2 draw, yeah.
2-2 draw.
Yes.
Arsenal, Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba.
2-2 draw.
David Raya.
2-2 draw. Yes.
No problem.
Well, what's for anxious is that by the time this game is over, by Wednesday morning,
No.
there will be a new sheriff in town.
Yes.
And it will be Manchester City. Well, 2-1, no, 2-0, 2-1. See, one thing I can say is Arsenal will concede. Let's just leave it at that.
With Gabriel Ba.
Forget it. If you win by 2-1, maybe one.
No
The only way you don't concede is if the game ends 1-0. Where you score one goal and then you lock it up. But then you concede, forget
No
about it.
problem.
Anyway, that's my thought. What you thought about Arsenal against Aston Villa? Is it going to be win number 12? And if
It's not possible.
And if it's win
It's
number
not
12,
possible.
should we start talking about title Aston Villa for the Premier League title? A repeat of 2015.